And good evening, California. Everybody, welcome to Sports Talk. This is our NBA playoffs postgame show. You just saw on TNT the Clippers taking on the Nuggets in game two of the first round matchup. A very, very interesting and wild finish to this one. We're going to go over that right now. Plus, we'll try to get you some inside depth. Also, we will preview tomorrow night's game between the Lakers and the Wolves. Lakers trying to even up the series before heading off for a couple games in Minnesota. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Sports Talk. Of course, my name is Ed. We thank you for joining us. And again, we want to welcome everyone who watched the Clippers win against the Denver Nuggets. Game two. We're going to go over that right now. Again, we want to thank everyone that's tuning in on Podbean. This is a special live edition. Very physical in the beginning, but we'll get to that right now. But if you're ready, let's go to the highlights. Here we go. After that crazy overtime win, the Clippers trying to even up the series before returning to LA. The Nuggets trying to win home court advantage before going on the road. As we see right now, beginning of the game, it seemed very close at first. Clippers going down the road. Tied at 4, James Harden hits a downtown shot. I'm sorry, that's Kwame Leonard. Hits a 3. Later on, Melvin Gordon. You see how he does it. Later on, Clippers are up by 1. Here comes Jokic. Hands it off to his boy, Porter Jr. Next possession by the Nuggets, Gordon goes for 3 and he hits it. I'm sorry, that was Murray. Next possession, Kwame Leonard takes it inside, plus the foul. It's 15-16. Next possession for the Nuggets. Here comes Gordon again, and he takes a layup. Next possession, Clippers down 5. Kwame Leonard hits an 18-foot jump shot, cuts it within 3. And then Kwame Leonard, he had a good first quarter here. He takes another jump shot, brings the Clippers within 1. Later on, first quarter, Leonard, he misses the layup, but looks on the other side of that, and that's Jokic. He hits the dunk. Later on, first quarter, Clippers down 6. Zubac, the ex-Laker, takes it in. It's 31-23, final seconds of the first quarter, Kwame Leonard takes the contact, but he still makes the shot. We go to the second quarter. Looks like this is Harden. No, I'm sorry, that's not Harden. That's Porter Jr. hits a 3. Later on, Murray Jr. hits another jump shot. It's a 6-point game. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Clippers answered back with a 3 of their own. 3 was made by Batum. Then Murray finds an inside person, finds Gordon, takes the dunk in, 39-36. Later on, second quarter, Russell Westbrook, the ex-Clipper, the ex-Laker, makes his presence known. Now it's a 6-point game, but then another 3 by the Clippers makes it 42-39. Jokic finds Westbrook. He misses it, but then Gordon on the tip. It's now 45-39. Then Leonard makes another shot. He had a big game tonight. Later on the turnover, Leonard 2-on-1 decides to go for downtown, and he hits it from 3. 45-44. Next possession, Clippers. Leonard throws it all the way to his homeboy, Kwame Leonard. That was assist by James Harden. Jokic goes inside, finds Westbrook, and Westbrook with the layup ties it at 47. Final minute of the third. James Harden, he's done this before in his career. A 3. No foul though. 50-47. Next possession, Jokic. He hits a 3 and he ties it up. Next possession, Harden loses it, but he gets it back. His teammate bails him out. Harden goes inside and he makes it. It's 52-50, final seconds of the second quarter. Murray goes for a jump shot, hits it, tied at 2, final seconds of the half. Leonard tries to shoot it up, and he hits the 3. How about that? Kawhi Leonard, a 3 at the end of the half. Let's go to the third quarter, 55-52. And Denver shoots it off with a 3. Next Clippers possession. Powell passes out to Harden. Harden throws it with the left hand. He hits it. They take a 3-point lead. And James Harden at the time has 12 points, 5 for 10 field goals in the first half. Again, Murray continues to have the hot hand. It's now 59-60. Harden pumps a 3. Then he shoots a 3. He hits it. A 3 by James Harden. He had a big game. On the other side for the Nuggets, Braun, he hits a 3 of his own. The threes are flying right now. Later on, third quarter, Kawhi Leonard with his assist from James Harden. Then next possession, Jokic throws it out to Murray wide open for 3, and he hits it. Now Denver goes up by 1 on the other side of the board. Leonard turns around, shoots it over Jokic, and he hits it. Clippers lead by 1. They still lead by 1. Almost a turnover, but Murray intercepted by the Clippers. And here comes LA. Here comes the Clippers, and there's a dunk by K. Dunn. Dunn with the dunk. Jokic, next possession, hits it up. Next possession, Clippers, 72-69. Harden directing traffic. He's double teamed, but he hits a 3. He doesn't care, and he hits it to become 75-71. Zubac finds an open man, hits a 3. It's now a 7-point lead, but the Clippers, Nuggets come back. Jokic hits another 3. 78-74. Jokic continues. Next possession. Final seconds of the third. He misses it. He gets his rebound, and he throws it in. What a game this has been, folks. It's now 78-76. We go to the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth. Jokic going for 3, and he hits it. Now Denver goes up by 1. Meanwhile, the Clippers, they take a 1-point lead. They get a turnover, and they go for the dunk. It's now 82-79. This fourth quarter was exciting, folks. 84-81. Leonard jumps back to 3. He hits it. Another 3. 87-81. Denver response. Westbrook, the ex-Clipper, shoots a 3 wide open. It's now a 3-point deficit. Next possession. Westbrook. He looks around Zubac. Now he passes it to Jokic, and he takes it in. Later on, it's a 3-point game. Westbrook tries to tie it. He hits it up, and they're tied again. 89 all. Next possession. They're up by 1. Leonard passes it inside, and the Clippers get a 1-point lead. A lot of lead changes in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Gordon misses a 3. Picked up by Murray. He makes a 3. No, he misses it, but inside is Murray Jr. Clippers down by 1. Leonard gets the outside pass, and he hits another 3. What a big night. He has 39 on the game. Next possession, Clippers up by 3. Pass is tipped. Picked up by Jokic. Trying to go for a 3. Thinks of it twice. Finds an open Porter Jr. And now Zubac, next possession. He throws it up. He hits it and a foul, but he misses the free throw. Next possession. James Harden makes another shot. Now they're up by 3. Inside 2 minutes to go. Murray hits the 3 to tie it, and he hits it. The crowd goes on wild here in Denver. In the final 2 minutes, tied at 100. Clippers trying to get the lead. They need this before they go to LA. Harden being double teamed. Now he passes out to Leonard. Leonard on a 1-on-1. You see the shot clock. 5 seconds in. He's looking to make that shot. Now he throws a 3. He misses it. Westbrook had the rebound, but look, the Clippers got it back. Another shot clock. They gave it back to Leonard. Leonard passes it. A wide open 3. Good. How about that? Powell had 13 points. Man hit the biggest 3 of the season. Next possession. Clippers up by 3. Zubac tries to get around Jokic tried to get around Zubac. He's fouled. First free throw attempt. He's good. It's now a 2-point game. As you see, Porter Jr. checks out. He makes both free throws. So in minute 16, the Clippers hold a 1-point lead. Can there be a repeat? Will there be overtime? Next Clippers possession, Leonard, inside a minute, trying to find somebody, trying to find out what to do. He goes for an 18 jump shot, and he hits it. A big shot, 105, 102. The Clippers. Leonard had 39 points. Last chance for Denver. Jokic trying to go for the tie. No, he misses it. And the Clippers, the Los Angeles Clippers, survive a big night by both teams. 105-102, and this has been one of the most anticipated series in the Western Conference playoffs. Leonard with 39 points leads in scoring. Zubac with 16. Harden had 18. He stepped up. Powell 13. You look at Denver's side. Jokic leads with 26. Murray with 23 points. Gordon 14. Porter 15. And Westbrook off the bench 14 points. A lot of scoring in this game tonight as we go inside the stats here. Both teams shooting almost equally from 3-point. Denver shot better from 3-point. They outbounded the Clippers 50-32. Points in the paint. LA focused more on the points tonight. And the largest lead, Clippers led by 7, Nuggets by 8. A lot of lead changes, especially in the fourth quarter. Now the series is tied at 1. Both teams will be off for 2 days. So game 3 will resume on Thursday here in Los Angeles. Boy, what a game that was. I didn't think the Clippers were going to be able to hold it out because, Denver is a tough place to play, and they seem to pretty much beat LA. We've seen it before. But I tell you, that was one of the best games of the night. Now this series is tied at 1. Let's take some key points here. We know Harden needed to step up. He did. But the MVP of this game has to be Kawhi Leonard because he stepped it up big tonight. I'm going to say this right now. Kawhi Leonard is going to be a problem. Not for the Clippers, but for the opposing team. Any team that plays him on the opposite side, going on from here is he's going to be a problem. After the game, he got to speak to TNT Sports. Let's hear what he had to say.
It was a grinded out victory, BA. 18 lead changes, Kawhi, 12 times tied. How were you guys able to close it out there in that fourth quarter?
Came down to stops at the end of the game. Great basketball team, especially at home. MVP caliber player with Jokic and great guys around him. Murray, and they all playing great. So tough fight. That's what the playoffs about.
I know what you said before the playoffs started, that you just want to leave it all out on the floor. You were 15 of 19 from the field, 39 points. When did you know, hey, I had it tonight?
I just kept going and staying in the zone. I didn't worry about what shots I were making or missing. Just kept shooting.
I know it's tough to get a road win, especially in the playoffs. Now it shifts back home. How much does the mentality shift now, knowing the series is tied up at 1-1? You get to play in front of some home fans now.
Same mentality. We got to go out there and still play a good basketball game, stay in focus. Like I said, this is a great basketball team we'll be playing against, and it's no easy walk.
Boy, it's going to be a heck of a series. 2 great games so far. Congrats. We'll see you in LA.
Thank you.
And of course, Game 3 will be here in LA on Thursday. It'll be the first playoff game ever in the history of the Intuit Dome. It just barely opened, but this is going to be the first of many playoff games. So now the Clippers have home court advantage, and they have an opportunity to go up in these 2 games. Now, let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. What a game he had. 39 points. He shot big throughout the whole game. And this is what the Clippers have been looking for. This is why they invested money in him. I know I have said this in the past before on the show that, he was washed up. He shouldn't be here. He's just robbing them. For a guy that hasn't played much in the last couple of years, he really came through tonight. after a disappointing game one, they came back and they won. They came back and they beat their rivals, the Nuggets. And I'm very happy to see Kawhi Leonard be the Kawhi Leonard of playoffs. This was a much needed win for the Clippers. Now, again, they take home court. And let's see how they do here. But I think that they should be able to hold their head and then recover from it. Now, question is how much changes they need to be made. We don't know. I think they just have to play the way they played. And we're trying to see if we can get you some reaction right now. As soon as we have that ready, we'll join that. Believe it's we have the interim coach from the Nuggets. Let's listen in on what he had to say.
To get him a good catch if they're going to foul. And if I call the timeout, then we have none left after that. So it's a tough situation. When you get runouts like that, a lot of times in our league with guys falling down and the numbers, you can find a three that way. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Looking back, if I watch the film, watch the tape, I have to see what the situation was on CB's catch. Once he didn't shoot it, I could have called it. Maybe that's the one thing I look back on, wondering, maybe I should have called it there. Coach, when you look.
That was the reaction from the coach on the last possession. You gotta give this guy credit. I mean, he's an interim coach. He got into this spot at the worst possible time. I still don't understand why the Nuggets decided to go forward with another coach. You don't see that often in sports. You often see it after the season, but I think this is the first time you've ever seen this happened. Jamal Murray, he played great tonight. Let's get a clip on what he had to say about tonight's game.
Got to stop. We just had a couple missed opportunities, even when I almost turned it over. I think AG missed a dunk because he was looking at the shot clock. Got to stop. Turn it over. Those ones really hurt. And I think I had a turnover somewhere in there. We just got to take care of the ball, especially when we get a stop. Can't give it right back. But we definitely had a chance to win the game. So now our mind's switched and we got to go to LA with an attack mindset and get one of these games.
You feel like it'll continue to be physical, and can you just kind of describe what happened with you and Norman there, where
you were just competing, man? I have nothing against Norman, man. He has nothing against me. We're just competing, and we got into it for a second. Well, we're good though.
But you feel like that's kind of the nature of this series? It's just going to be like that?
No, I mean, any series, if you can look at any basketball that's been played in the playoffs, it's going to be like that. And like I said, we have nothing against each other. We respect each other, and we just didn't like what we both did on the court, and that's fair.
You guys have faced Kawhi before in the bubble, and obviously several years. Just when he gets kind of into that mode where he's making contested shots, just is there anything that can be done just in a one-on-one sense to kind of disrupt him like that?
Just give him a different look, and not let him get to his spots. Not necessarily what the game is about, just getting to your spots. And tonight he got to spots, and even when we're there, he made some tough shots, and that's what great players do. So he had a night. He got going, and he was tough to stop along the stretch. But like I said, we had chances to ice the game, win the game, stretch the lead to 10, even before the last couple of minutes. So. This loss kind of feels like it was on us, given the opportunities that we missed. Everybody.
Personally, I want to say that I think that game could have gone either way. It was very too close to content. 18 lead changes and 12 ties. You can't decide who wins that one. I know he wants to take the credit from it, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens tonight. Again, if you just joined us, the Clippers edged the Nuggets. They survived tonight, 105-102. This is Sports Talk, special live edition of this matchup. I'm, of course, Ed. I'm here by myself tonight. Again, we just heard from their coach of the Nuggets. We also heard from Murray, who had a great game. We're still trying to get some some more reaction, and if it's available, we'll give it to you. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and pause, take a 10-minute intermission, and then or 20-second intermission, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the Lakers and what they have to do in tomorrow's Game 2 matchup. Stay with us.
It's a great stop for Minnesota. About as tough a two as you're going to take. Off the dribble three. Anthony Edwards, hotter than fish grease. Doncic looking for the post up, and Reeves almost threw it away. He does. McDaniels, and Minnesota has numbers. McDaniels onto the corner. Edwards sets his feet. Wet. That thing splashes again.
That was a little bit of a clip from Saturday's embarrassing 117-195 loss to the Timberwolves in Game 1. And I'm talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as we welcome you back to Sports Talk. So the Lakers didn't do well against the Timberwolves. At one point, the Lakers were winning, but Minnesota just kind of ran away with it in the second half, shooting 21 threes. You just don't know about that. And then you got guys as Julius Randle, who used to be a Laker. And then you just see this team just get dominated by the 6th seed. I mean, I'm guessing, like, does the seeding even matter in the NBA? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if the seeding matters based on what we have seen in the playoffs. But I do agree with one thing, though, that's been said. This is a must-win for the Lakers. You lost home court advantage. The one thing I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot go back to Minnesota down 0-2, because the possibility of you getting swept is highly possible. And as we take a look at some stats from Game 1, game stats, Lakers just had an off night, or off day, off night, whatever you want to call it. Shooting 39% from the field. 15 out of 41 field goal 3 points. Minnesota shot 21 threes. I mean, that's just bad. You look at the rebounding, a little bit close, but assists 29 to 15. And then each team had 4 blocks. Coach Redick, how did you feel about Game 1?
I mean, I think that was expected on our side. But again, we'll look at the film and see what we can do better. JJ, so much of your, to your right, so much of your mantra this year has been effort defensively. It just wasn't there at the beginning of the second and the beginning of the third. Any thoughts on why that was, or were they doing something different to offset it? No, I don't. Again, they're a great opponent. They're one of the best teams in basketball. There's, I think, it's not to say our guys weren't like ready to withstand like a playoff level basketball game. We were mentally ready. I thought our spirit was right. I thought even when they made runs, our huddles were great. The communication was great. I'm not sure physically we were ready, if that makes sense.
I think you hit the nail on the head there, Coach. Physically not ready. Yeah, you came out and you were doing well at first, but after that, you guys just fell apart. Luka Doncic, who was brought in a trade for Anthony Davis, it shows how much that trade's paid off. He stepped up a lot in this game this year. Rumor is that they want to sign him to a extension, meaning they want to bring him back next year. And I think that'd be the absolute great idea. Because without Luka Doncic, there's no playoffs. Maybe play-in tournament. Maybe a play-in tournament. There'd be no 3 seed. There'd be no 8-game win streak. There'd be no 5 of the last 7 wins. All that stuff will not happen without Luka Doncic. But he needs help. He needs help because he's pretty much have it on his shoulders. He put up 39 points. LeBron scored only 19 points, and I can't really put it much on LeBron because of his age. But I mean, look, he's got to give it his all because, again, this could possibly be his final rodeo in the NBA. We don't know that. He hasn't really thought about it. But you guys have to play like this is his last year. Maybe that be the momentum swing in this matchup. I like to see LeBron's reaction to Game 1. Do we have that?
You guys are gonna meet Game 2 with a sense of urgency, but what's sort of the right approach to a Game 2 when you're down 0-1 in terms of still being calm and understanding kind of the big picture of things while also knowing that it's obviously an incredibly important game?
No, we understand that. I mean, they took home court from us tonight, as far as the series, but, we have an opportunity even the series out on Tuesday, and we have to play a much better game than we did today. Like I said, we have to control the controllables, and if we do that, we're going to give ourselves a much better chance to win than we did tonight.
They got to make some big changes. I'll show you the stats from the first game. Doncic, 37 points, LeBron, 19, Austin Reeves, 16, Hachimura, 9, and Connect, 5. That just shows how much of a disaster it was when your main players aren't scoring maybe below 20, but you got the one guy that's scoring 39. And look, if he's got to take over the game, I say let him take over. But this team has to pretty much assist number 77 because this is the missing puzzle that they've been missing. I've heard every analyst say that this is a dangerous team when they picked up this trade. When they went on that 8-game win streak, everyone figured this was the favorite to win it. Not OKC, not the Boston Celtics, not the New York Knicks, but the Los Angeles Lakers. Not the Los Angeles Clippers, but the Los Angeles Lakers. But after watching Game 1, right now the other LA team has a probably better chance of winning a championship than this team. I'm sorry to say, but unless they make the changes they need to make, this series is not going to last long. So this is a must-win for them. Again, Game 2 will be tomorrow before they go back to Minnesota. Yes, it's a must-win because, like I said before, you don't want to go to Minnesota down 0-2 because the morale is just going to drop. As far as Minnesota goes, keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep shooting those crazy threes. Keep playing tough defense. Just keep doing it because that's what's been helping you guys actually win this Game 1. I'm not going to lie on that one. So between both LA teams, let me ask you the question. Who will have it better? Will the Clippers have a better run? Or will the Lakers somehow prove us wrong and play like the team that they were supposed to play? Because right now we don't know. And this is what I see. The Lakers, they always have a different team that shows up. They could be the dominating team that shows up. It could be the mediocre team that we've seen. But I'm speechless. When I saw Game 1, I couldn't believe it. My eyes were like sword eyes, because I was like, what happened to this dominant team? I mean, I don't know what to say on this. Again, we want to welcome everyone that was watching the Clippers matchup. This is Sports Talk, our post-game edition. So we take a look at the Clippers matchup. Let's look at the scores from other playoff matches tonight before we wrap up here tonight. Pistons play the Knicks tonight. Detroit went to New York and they won Game 2, 100-94. That series is now tied at 1. Again, the Clippers beat the Nuggets, as we talked about earlier, 105-102. That series is tied at 1. In hockey, the Capitals beat the Canadiens 3-2 in overtime. They lead that series 1-0. The Winnipeg Jets took on the Blues tonight in Game 1 of their matchup. 2-1 victory by the Jets. They take a 2-0 series lead as they go to St. Louis for 2. And also in Game 2, the Dallas Stars beat the Avalanche 4-3 in overtime. That series is tied at 1 as they head to Colorado. And then our LA team here, the Kings tonight, in a high-scoring matchup, they beat the Oilers 6-5 in Game 1 here at the Crypto.com Arena. They lead that series 1-0. So again, we wish the Kings well here on Sports Talk. Can't wait for the next one, or the next game for them. Once again, Clippers win tonight, 105-102. We did check. Looks like there are no other post-game reactions, so we will not be able to show those tonight. But we want to thank you guys for joining us on this special live edition of our Clippers post-game show. Again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night after the Lakers game for post-game reactions, and then we'll also preview Game 3 of both matchups. And also coming up this week on Sports Talk, we will preview the NFL draft for both the Rams and the Chargers. So don't miss out because you'll get left behind, guys. So I want to thank everyone for joining us here on this post-game show. My name is Ed. Again, congratulations to the Clippers. They take care of business. Can't wait for them to come back to LA. And we'll see you guys next time here on Sports Talk. Have a good night, everyone.